This is a 2024 Porsche 718 Boxster Style Edition, and it's time for a drive. See how this car feels on just some nice roads on a nice afternoon, beautiful weather. It is basically a base Boxster, but we do have 20-inch wheels instead of 18s. We do have the Porsche torque vectoring diff, and we do also have Porsche active suspension management, which means that this car is 4/10 of an inch lower to the ground than the standard Boxster, and we have adjustable shock absorbers. Could be fun. It's gonna be fun, but how much fun? Let's find out. I do have the car in the Sport Plus driving mode, which means I do have the stiffer shock absorber settings, and I do have the PDK in the fastest shifting setting as well, so should be alive. Oh man, great grip. The 20-inch P0 tires hold the road really well. Oh yeah, really, really good, really strong, really quick reacting and alive. This is the base Boxster, don't forget, and we still have just a very engaging, alive, exhilarating drive here. And we also have 300 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque. With the 7-speed PDK and the rocket shifts, that is plenty to get us moving. Now, you can get the Style Edition with the 6-speed manual transmission, and yes, I would definitely prefer it with the 6-speed manual transmission, but there are advantages to the PDK. You do have faster shifts. You can just purely focus on the road and your steering and be precise, and you do have something called launch control, because we also have the Sport Chrono package, which is why I have this car in the Sport Plus driving mode. If we get a little bit of clear road, I'll definitely show you that. This is a good time to mention, I did do a full drive review of the Style Edition, so if you want to get a sense of what it's like in all conditions, wide variety of roads, all that, please do check that out. I will have a link to that video in the description, and it should pop up right there. Now, I will say, given this is the PDK, we do have a shorter second gear than we would with the manual transmission. It's a very long second gear with a manual transmission equipped Boxster, but it's actually still pretty long in the PDK transmission. I actually wish Porsche shortened the PDK second gear a little bit more so we'd get just a little bit more liveliness out of it. But it's okay, it's still plenty quick. Now we are on a bumpier straight patch of road here, and the sport setting of the shock absorbers do get a little bouncy in situations like this, and if you were to do this hours on end, it might get a little tiring, but if you're on an enjoyable drive, this is an easy sacrifice to make, because you have a really fast reacting, flat body when you're going through corners. Otherwise, it's laterally a very nice, quick reacting, stable, controllable car. Lots of feel, lots of really good responses to your inputs. So I really love the settings of this car generally, but you know, it is on the stiff side, especially with these 20-inch wheels when you're just going down a flat piece of road. Now, this is an older chassis. The 982 generation 718 has been with us for quite a while now, but it is still such a good chassis. There's so much organic feel with it. Everything just feels responsive and alive. The steering has really good feel, especially these days, and I really appreciate that. This is the base Boxster engine, but 300 horsepower is actually plenty. You can make short work of a lot of passing with 300 horsepower if you need to. It is healthy, and the 280 pound-feet of torque comes to you at 1,950 RPM and holds to 4,500 RPM. So you have a really nice, tough mid-range as well. And then the horsepower peak comes at 6,500 RPM. For a turbocharged 2-liter flat 4 engine, this revs nice and high, 7,500 RPM. That is a lot higher than you usually get, and having something that still revs, I really appreciate that. Yes, strong acceleration. And listen to that engine. It's a 4-cylinder, but it still really sings. 7,500 RPM is such a nice higher revving number. It's so nice. Modern turbo engines these days, you usually don't get too much past 6,000 RPM. So that is a welcome change of pace. Okay, we got a nice tight corner coming up here. And ooh, look at all that camber. Whoa! Yeah, that was lots. That was a lot of G through there. Whew. That was good pull through there. Wow. Yep, we're holding the road really well through here. Whoa! Car dancing around on the bumps a little bit. That was nice. I do actually really enjoy this turbocharged flat 4 engine, but I do admit that I would still prefer the 4-liter flat 6 that you can get in the GTS 718. That's a really good motor too. That's a really, really good motor. Revs a little bit higher. The 6 cylinders have just a more fuller, richer sound. Yeah, but as turbocharged 4 cylinders go, this is strong. Nice couple of corners coming up here. Oh yeah, plenty of grip. Wow. Oh man, this car holds the road so well. This is the base 718 effectively. And man, lots of grip, especially for on-road driving. You know, at a track day, you might get a little bit underwhelmed with this, but on roads like this, it's superb. This looks like a nice little spot. Coming to a complete stop. Foot hard on the brake, floor the accelerator. 6,200 RPM off the brake. Oh, nice. Good pull right from the outset. Wow. That is the launch control of the 7-speed PDK on this 718. That is a very healthy launch. I don't know if you noticed that, but we had next to no tire slip. That was slip in the clutch pack of the dual clutch transmission that did that. And that allows so much power to get to the wheels without spinning the tires, which actually hurts traction. So, man, it's really good at applying the maximum amount of torque it can without spinning the wheels. You can have a nice high engine rev so that the max power is right there, and oh, you just take off. That is good pull right from the beginning, and it is strong all the way through. Porsche says that with the PDK, you can go 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds in the base 718 in this style edition, and yeah, it's healthy. If you get the manual transmission, it's certainly not slow. You can still get 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds, but think about what you'd have to do to the clutch to get that. The long-term life, probably not great. The PDK, on the other hand, can do it all day, every day, no problem. Oh, pretty tight right-hander coming up here. Oh man, what good grip. And good feel too. I keep talking about the grip, but the feel is so nice. You have a really good sense of where the grip is, how much grip you have left, what the front end's doing, what the rear end's doing. So that's confidence inspiring, and that's so crucial. That's one of the biggest strengths of Porsche, from a 911, all kinds of 911, to the Cayenne. You have good driving feel. That builds confidence, and that makes it easier to have enjoyment behind the wheel. And for people that love cars, completely understand how important that really is. Pretty tight left-hander coming up here. You go a little bit off camber and there's a pavement change there, and that throws it off, but it's still fun. Oh man, this car is so natural. Like I said, the 982 generation Porsche has been around for a while, and we're just in the base car here. You can go way up in terms of pure performance. I've been lucky enough to drive a 718T, which they no longer build new versions of, also the GTS. Both of those were fantastic in their own ways as well. The GTS does benefit from that 6-cylinder I was talking about, but all of them just really bring joy in terms of driving. Man, there was a lot of grip in that corner. Wow, that was well over a G. Even this base car with some styling updates and the bigger wheels just brings so much driving joy. And man, oh man, that's becoming rarer in the modern car world, and as a result, pretty darn priceless. That's it for this drive. Thank you very much for watching.